So what movie do you remember, or music? I guess music to me, I more remember the movies, but
Okay.
what did you watch or listen to in high school?
This is where it's going to get tricky
Or like
because,
what years were you in high school?
all
Like
right,
so
so
people
I was in
know.
high school from 2000 to 2004. I listened to a lot of punk music and I listened to a lot of, I don't even know what you call the genre now, but it was like hardcore,
Yeah, yeah.
like Under Oath.
Yeah,
What
that's
is that
hardcore music,
genre?
yeah.
Or genre? How do you say it? Genre? Genre?
Genre.
Genre.
Engineer.
Genre.
That sounds like engineer, like a shorter way to say engineer.
Yeah, so genre is that's the kind of stuff I listen to, and then I hopped back and forth from country music because that's what I grew up on.
Mm.
But I have to say, and I know it sounds super dorky, I have always listened to like cheesy love songs from the 80s.
Yeah, like I think we're similar. To me, it wasn't like necessarily love songs. It was
Hmm.
like songs that when I'm being depressed or emotional or whatever during that time,
Oh yeah,
it
those are
helps
all my
me
emo
like
songs.
fuel me, I guess.
Hmm.
I don't know if it came out when I was in high school. What's it called? I just listened to it the other day. Oh my gosh. I
I
have
do
to,
that too.
I'm literally having to look this up now.
I did that too though, and actually today I try really hard not to listen to like because before I would listen to like all the things that I was feeling, right? In my depression and my anger. And it would just add fuel to the fire and it would allow me to cry because I don't know how to just cry by myself. I would still hold on to all those depressing emotions and anger and whatever and feel my feels. Now, when I'm in a mood, I try to put on anything that's super positive and uplifting to get me out of that state of mind rather than reveling in it. And
Yeah. Okay, I found
did you
the
find it?
song. Well, the one I was thinking of, Face Down by Red Jumpsuit Apparatus. And
Oh,
I'm
I
sure you've
love
heard of
them.
it.
Yes. Yeah, I have lots of memories with that name.
And it's like the part where it goes like face down the dirt, like
Hmm.
when that part would play, like I'd be like it's like an anthem, like when
Yeah.
you're already like feeling like dirt, and you
Hmm.
just want to like or someone else is making you feel like dirt,
Right.
and then you like sing that song, and it's almost like you saying these words to that person.
Right. Like, oh.
Yeah, yeah. That's
Hmm.
why I love that song so much.
That's funny you brought that up because I have a ton of memories from my oldest son's dad. That song would come on and I'd be like,
Yeah, and then like when I was in high school, so I graduated in 2007 because I'm a little bit younger than you.
mhm.
Just a little bit. And that sounds so long ago.
I
Um,
know. I
what is
still feel
that?
like I'm a teenager sometimes. And then I'm like, I just graduated high school. I'm like, I'm gonna be 40.
That's like 15 years ago for me.
Right?
That's when My Chemical Romance was getting popular. Like everyone was, well, not everyone. Like at my school, if you were like a punk person or emo person or a scene kid, because that's when that was kind of
Yeah.
getting popular, was like that time. Like we were in that time. You were like seen as like this really weird person, like at my school specifically, because
Oh, yeah. Mine too. I was called a
like
freak.
when there was lunch periods, people sat in designated areas, like kind of
Yeah.
by cliques, like, or at least I just saw that. I just I could visually see that, and so
Yeah. Well, that's
all
exactly how it was.
so like all the emo or scene people like mainly hung out at the theater. I don't know why. I don't know why like
That's
certain
where we
people
hung
sat at
out.
certain places. So,
Yep.
but like I had friends at like each area, and so it was hard for me to like go between friends, I guess.
Hmm.
And especially like when you're dressed a certain way, it's like,
Yeah.
why are you standing over here?
Yeah, no, I was the same because I had friends in all the groups and I was not popular by any means.
Mhm.
And I hung out with the drama kids at the theater during my lunches, but I'd go and like try to mingle and I would get called freak and stuff for like the way I dressed and whatnot with my all black or my crazy hair and spike
I wrote
choker.
I wrote on my Twitter the other day how I remembered how I'm not gonna like name my friends' names, but we would go to her house, which is like kind of around the corner from my house and or my parents' house. And I was friends with the girl that was like in the same grade as me, and she had like an older sibling, and she had a bunch of siblings. But the point was, um, her older sibling, and this is like I think I was a sophomore year, and she was the older sister was like a senior, I think, at the time. But like what we would do, and looking back, it's so crazy. We would get a towel and we'd lay the towel on the floor, and she would lay her head like down, like you're laying down on the floor, and you put your hair out, and we would use an iron
Yeah,
to
yeah.
straighten the hair because
We used to
back
do that
then it's like
on
you
an
had to have the
ironing board.
straightest hair.
Yeah.
And like
I used to do
looking
that
back,
to
like,
one of
oh
my
my God, do
girlfriends
people do
too.
that now?
That's so funny. Oh my gosh. Yeah. We did that too. My friend had an ironing board and she had really long black hair. And she would flip her hair across this ironing board and I would iron it for her. Well, it's so funny. I had another friend, we would ditch school and walk to her house. And do you know the band The Strokes?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, we were super into the Strokes and we would just listen to their music. We would go, there was like a Hostess shop or something like that down the street for like, I think it was stuff that was about to expire or expired, so it was like super cheap. And we'd go in there and get a bunch of sodas and a bunch of like ding dongs and we'd go back to her house with all our junk and listen to the Strokes and we would talk about the music.